Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mystic Rose and it's so very nice to have you here with me today. Today's reading is going to be so much fun. It's going to be all about you. How are you surprising people lately? It'll be very in-depth. I'll be using tarot cards, oracle cards. I'll be doing some channeling as well as using letter tiles and astro dice at the end for those confirmations that I know that many of you enjoy. So there will be 3 piles to choose from based on gemstones, images, or angel numbers. Okay, the choice is yours. Go ahead and go to the timestamps below in order to make your selection. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, there may be a specific reason for that, so feel free to check out however many piles that you feel drawn to. So, just wanted to say a quick thank you to all of my channel members and Patreon members. Thanks so much for your love and support. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon member or a channel member and receiving some extra perks, please be sure to check out my description box below for more information. Okay, let's go ahead and get started without any further hesitation on today's reading all about you. How are you surprising people lately? Let's get started. Hello and welcome to your gemstone selection. For pile 1, we have Argonite and the angel number 444. For pile 2, we have Hematite and the angel number 717. For pile 3, we have purple amethyst in the raw and the number 1212. Okay, so go ahead and think about which pile or piles you're most drawn to. For today's topic, we will be investigating how are you surprising people lately. Go ahead and pause the video if you need a little bit more time. If you're ready, let's get started. Hello, my beautiful group number 1. If you chose Argonite or image 1, as well as angel number 444, this is definitely your pile. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this up here and then I will connect with Spirit and cleanse the space and we can begin. So Spirit, please be here now with me. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to my pile number 1 collective about the question at hand. Please speak through me as you always do, Spirit. Please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be having fun with this reading. It's going to be very, very in-depth, and I will be using letter tiles toward the end, as well as astro dice for confirmations, and I'll be using some charms along the way. So how is my group number 1 surprising people lately? This could be anything, really. So yeah, I'm excited to see what Spirit will bring through. All right. We have the Hermit. We have the 2 of Cups. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the Moon. We have the Ace of Wands. And we do have the Justice card. And then what I'd like to do as well is do some of these. Ooh, we already have a lot coming out. Well, that was too many, but I will keep this one out. I'm just going to set this here. And these are channeled message cards that I channeled earlier today just for you. So this is going to be all about what is surprising people about you lately. All right. So, like I said, these are going to be a fun little surprise for a little bit later on. I'll just put those right there. So, looking at these cards, what I can tell you is that you are surprising people by the way that you are almost like maybe you're spending more time alone, or since we have the Hermit, that can be for inner illumination, but sometimes that can be a signal to me as a reader that you are spending some time alone. And maybe there's people that really, really want to spend time with you or want to get you out of your comfort zone, but you're very comfortable lately by yourself. There's definitely lone wolf type of energy going on here. And this could very well be because maybe you've had a lot on your plate. Maybe you've had a lot going on, and I can see here that you're very empathic. And sometimes when you're out in groups, it can be nerve-wracking. And so you're the kind of person that, you know, when you're in a large group, you can almost feel what other people are feeling. And sometimes when your stress gets too much, it's just time to go into your own little cave, whether this is, you know, your bedroom, and you need to just go in there, spend a little me time alone, rest and recharge your batteries, or maybe you're just spending more time in your home in general, whereas, you know, people kind of are wanting you to come out more, maybe go out, hang out, spend time with them. This could be your friends or anybody really who wants to just see you out and about more, but you're surprising people with how comfortable you are being alone lately. And for some of you, you may have recently like cut off somebody, and people are surprised too at your ability of at how strong you're really being, and how you're sticking to it. Like, you're not taking this person back. Okay, you're resolute. Because I was just hearing that from Spirit, like, and that isn't for everybody, but I'm hearing that that could be for a few people. So that if that is for you, you'll know. And just, yeah. And with all general types of readings, just take what resonates. But if you have recently cut somebody off, be it romantically or even a friend that maybe was acting toxic or negative, people are surprised by this, that you did this, but yet at the same time, they are surprised at your bravery because you haven't gone back on your word, or you haven't taken this person back, and you're being very brave, very strong, very resolute. We have the Two of Cups as well. People are noticing that you're very attractive. I think that this can be signaling the fact that you could have had a major glow up. Some of you, your body's transforming so much, it's very noticeable. And it's eye-catching. But some people, they are surprised about it because some people didn't think you could either. They didn't think you could do it, or they didn't expect it. It could have been very unexpected, this glow up that you're going through. And it's surprising because it's very drastic. It could have been a weight loss. It could just be your confidence level. It could be that your personality has changed, but something has changed about you. I think that because of your strength and, you know, that energy, the overall energy that you've been dealing with, I think it's just made you somehow just more attractive and you have a lot of transformative energy around you, and it is affecting your physical body. You are having a major glow up in some way. Now, some of you may have had a change to your hairstyle, but I was hearing body transformation. What is surprising people is how much, like, even your posture has changed since you've become so much stronger. And they're noticing that you have like this no nonsense kind of attitude too. And actually, this is making more people fall in love with you as a person. More people want to just be in your, energy field. More people, it's almost like you have this commanding presence that it almost like it commands like respect, and people actually, you are starting to attract the right types of people. And I think that you're surprising some people, but others, I think that there's just like a newness about you, that they want to be by you because you're finally like falling in love with yourself, okay? You know who you are. You're very, very confident. And there's a new you. I'm just seeing somebody like hatching out of an egg. I'm literally seeing that Lady Gaga video where she starts out in that big giant egg and she breaks out of it and she's like, baby, I was born this way, okay? And I love her so much because she's not afraid to be authentic to herself. And that's where I'm seeing you here, coming out of this egg, almost like being reborn. And maybe it's after a long period of like being in your house or like going inward. It doesn't really necessarily mean that you've been housebound, but maybe you've been going inward a lot more, like reflecting a lot more, having more prudence, having more judgment about people, and maybe even being a little pickier about, who you're spending time with. And people are surprised about that because maybe this is part of the new you, is that, yeah, you're wiser, okay? And people can't really fool you. It's really not that, it's not easy to fool you, to dupe you. I do see here with the Ace of Wands, though, that coupled with the Two of Cups, that people are surprised about these body transformations, and that also there's more of like a desire to give things to you. Like Ace of Wands can be opportunities presented. It can be for attraction, okay? And that coupled with the Two of Cups is like, it really tells me that like people are surprised about your physical transformation because you may be even having like different love offers or people that are developing crushes on you. And you may have to be very, very selective because, yeah, you're attracting all kinds of different people. But I will tell you that with your new attitude, you're going to have no problem seeing through people that are fake, okay? You're not going to have any problems with that because nobody can truly try to, well, they can try, but they're not going to fool you. Yeah, so, yeah, the Ace of Wands is, it can stand for like, creation. It can stand for new beginnings, that kind of thing. Money, fortune, sometimes inheritance. People could be surprised that you made up your mind about somebody. Let's say this is a family member, and maybe you made up your mind that you don't want to be around this person, even though that may mean that you won't get an inheritance, okay? And you don't care. That's the thing, is that you don't care because you'd rather have your happiness over an inheritance, okay? And that's not going to be for everybody, but if that is your case, you're surprising people because you don't really care about like monetary things. You'd rather be happy and at peace and not around toxic people, whether it's family members or friends or whatever, or love relationships, then, you don't want that. Like, your peace is more important than, like, having a lot of money, So if somebody is, it's like this is the new you. This is all part of the new you that is surprising people, is that, you wouldn't, you wouldn't even trade this new you for any money, you know, or the things you've learned from these life lessons. You wouldn't trade any of this peace of mind and resoluteness for anything, for any money. And I think that some people are really surprised by that, but I think a lot of people respect you for it. They respect you more because you're becoming really, really, I want to say like strong, powerful, even a bit feisty. And it's coupled here with the Nine of Wands and the Justice coupled here together can talk about Libra energy. It can talk about fairness. Some people are surprised if you did cut somebody off. They're surprised, but in a way they know that it was the right thing for you to do. So I think it might have taken some people by surprise, this new you that, you know, maybe cuts people off if they're toxic. But I tell you, they may be surprised, but they respect you, you know. But I think it's surprising because the old you, you know, the one that I feel like you used to be, maybe that person wasn't ready to fully be born yet. And there's no reason to, like, you know, be ashamed of who you were in the past, but you've grown so much. And just give yourself a big hug because you deserve it. I'm seeing you've been through hell and back with all this fire, and like you have such an angelic presence about you, and you do have like your guard up now. And I can understand why with the Nine of Wands. I can understand why. That is symbolic of the wounded warrior here, the Nine of Wands, and I can see why you would have the defenses up. It may surprise people that you're like this, but also at the same time, they're like, you know what? I respect this person because they are putting up boundaries, but some people may be surprised by it. I'm not going to lie. Like, some people are surprised by it that you're putting up boundaries because they remember how you used to be. And perhaps some people had it in their mind that you, maybe you allowed bad treatment, and that they're actually proud of you that, you know, you are not allowing that anymore, whether it's friendship, love, whatever, family even. And we have the moon here. So I think what's surprising people too is that the moon can be for secrets or the unknown, the hidden things. I think that what people are surprised by is the fact that you, my group number one, you have been going within, you've been healing so much of your past things. And people are really surprised about, because maybe some of these people had no idea what you were going through. And if you ever tell people what you actually went through and the things you've actually healed, they would be truly surprised at how many hidden enemies you've had, how many dangerous situations you have either gone through or avoided, the darkness that you were surrounded by at one point in your life. I think that would surprise people. The deception that you faced within some of your relationships that wasn't fair. And unstable or unstable situations, jealousy in the workplace, I just heard too from Spirit. And you've also endured a lot of gossip, people gossiping about you. You know, and it's like when they find these things out about you, when this stuff comes to light, they are surprised. And sometimes when people find out things you've been through, they're like, what? And they can't believe some of the things you've been through, because it's almost like it's mind-blowing, it's mind-boggling, and it's like, what? You've been through all of that? And it's truly a mystery how, you've become. But it kind of makes sense if you are comfortable to tell people about this. Like, this would be people that you find you can trust, okay? They are surprised by that. But people who don't know you, I just think that, for one, people are surprised about your presence, even if they don't know you, they're kind of taken aback. They're like, wow, okay, I don't know this person, but they just seem very fierce and like you know what you want, okay? And almost like, yeah, you give the impression to strangers that you're nobody to mess around with or try to fool, okay? Because that would be an erroneous mistake. And you're not gonna just let anybody in or like tell people your secrets, because we have the Nine of Wands here. Like, you've been there, you've done that. Maybe you did that in the past, but you're not gonna do that again. Maybe some people are surprised because you won't tell them your secrets and they want to know, you know, and they may be surprised that you want to keep those things secret, okay? But that is your business, so that's okay. You got to do what you feel comfortable with. But yeah, in the Rider-Waite, the Nine of Wands, it's called the Wounded Warrior, and he stands leaning upon a staff or like a wand, and he kind of has this like look as if he's waiting for an enemy. Notice how she has a stick in her hand, and behind this person, this figure, are like 8 other like wands in the ground, okay? And it's just somebody who's kind of like ready to attack. If they're attacked, they're ready to attack. Okay? They're ready to take action, okay, to defend themselves. And that's exactly what it is. You're surprising people with your feistiness, your ability to become so strong that nothing really is gonna faze you or bother you, and you're not gonna do something just to please somebody. You know what I mean? You've grown too strong. I'm hearing a song for you. I have grown too strong to ever fall back in your arms. I think it's called Jar of Hearts. Yeah. Yep. So you may want to listen to that song. It's called Jar of Hearts, and I can't think of who sings it. Let's go ahead and take a look at these fun cards and see what is surprising people about you right now. People are surprised about your actual age. So when they find out how not old, but you know, your actual age, they may be very surprised, okay? Some of you, you look much younger than your years. And despite everything you've been through, it hasn't hardened you, and it hasn't hardened your face, because your face still looks youthful and you still have a youthful presence. And I think that can surprise people too, how young you look and how vibrant you look, because you know, you've withstood a lot. I just heard like weatherproof. You're like you're resistant, you're resilient. Yeah, I like seeing somebody. I'm hearing bulletproof. I'm bulletproof, nothing to prove. What is that song? Fire Away. I think it's called Titanium. So you may want to listen to that song. It's called Titanium. And it's like bulletproof, nothing to lose, fire away, fire away. Okay, so there's 2 songs there that Spirit has brought through for you, that I think both are going to have meaning for you because of everything you've been through and how strong you are. And yeah, you're surprising people. You might even surprise yourself. But I feel like if you're not feeling this already, you should know that you should be proud of yourself, because I am super proud of what you've gone through and how you are. You're amazing. People are also surprised at your level of talent. So, you know, whatever it is that you're doing, people are taking notice, and you're highly talented, you're highly gifted. Some of you, maybe you're expressing your talents in a public place or on a public platform even. This could be online or in person. But people are noticing your talents, your gifts, which are going to be different for each and every one of you. But yeah, these talents are like surprising, because you might have even surprised yourself, I'm hearing, because I just heard latency. So these could be gifts that you didn't even know you had until, you know, like within the last few years, or you've been cultivating these things. Some of you actually have psychic gifts. I am hearing that. And it might have started with a little hunch, and then maybe it's just, you know, you've cultivated it and grown it and practiced those psychic muscles, and now you're like unstoppable. Like, that gives me chills right now. And look how she's holding this lantern in the darkness. That is so giving me such this powerful vibes that you are emitting. I mean, I just have such chills. You can now be the light to guide others. That's what Spirit told me as I was looking at that, is that now you hold the key to illuminate other people's path because of what you've been through and how much insight you have to offer. I can't help but notice this. There's a bird on here. It's like a crow or a raven, which can be very significant of psychic gifts and powers. Let me just check and see what the spiritual meaning is for the crow. I want to say that's a crow, but it may be a raven. So let me look up the spiritual meaning for both of those things, okay? Okay, I will look up raven first. Okay, so a raven, it signifies death and rebirth. It kind of evokes feelings of mystery and the unknown. And it does symbolize rebirth and starting anew. So like, oh my gosh, Spirit. I have to ring my bell, because every time I get a confirmation, I got to ring that bell. Talk about rebirth. What did we say? In the beginning, Spirit told me that you were like Lady Gaga in that Born This Way video. You're being reborn. And you're surprising people because you have this new you. And yeah, now look at this. So you're being reborn. And a raven is a sign of that. It's somebody who holds a lot of intelligence and wisdom within themselves too. Okay, so let's look up a crow. Okay, spirituality for crows. The spiritual meaning of crows is transformation. I gotta ring my bell again. Thank you, Spirit. You are changing. Positive changes and intelligence. That's how you are surprising people. Okay? Your growth. The fact that you've changed so much. I just heard it's like night and day. You haven't aged a bit, and old classmates of yours can't believe it, because they, this is what's coming through here on this card. Maybe you went to a class reunion, or you bumped into an old classmate recently and they couldn't believe it. I think people compare themselves to you, and they can't believe that you don't look like you've aged a bit. They think that you're like a vampire or something. People may even like say that about you. Look at this. We have you are so strong. You're a great listener, and you're very funny. So I think I'll do one more too, just to make it even. But yeah, we have you are so smart. Okay. So you're smart. People think you made the right choices in whatever you've done, and you've learned so much. And now that you can have that wisdom and teach, and impart your knowledge and wisdom to other people, people do think that you're very intelligent. And people do appreciate and are surprised sometimes by your sense of humor and your wit, because sometimes you may come across as very serious. This could be like a protective mechanism. And then you crack a joke and they're just like, oh my gosh, you're hilarious. And maybe it surprises people because they don't expect your jokes, but they're really witty, really funny, or you have great comebacks. you know, and you can really make people laugh. Some of you may even have like a dry sense of humor, but it's very, you know, whatever it is, whatever type of humor you have, it's very funny and very surprising. And people are often very surprised at just how good of a listener you are, because I'm seeing that when you're listening, you're actually able to like repeat back to the other person like what they've just said, but maybe reword it and acknowledge the other person and let them feel heard and understood. And you're also, I don't know why, I was seeing like an image in my mind of an elephant, and elephants do have great memories. So this makes me think that you remember what other people tell you. So you have a great memory for things that people have told you. You can remember what somebody told you for many, many years. And I think that surprises people. Let's go ahead and move on with our confirmations segment. I will be casting some charms. I'm going to be doing some letter tiles, astro dice, all that kind of fun stuff. Okay, I hope you'll enjoy this. And if you like this, if you're liking this so far, if you would just press that like button, that would be awesome. And I'd love to have you subscribe too if you haven't yet already. And of course, if you want to leave me a comment and let me know if you're enjoying this and if it resonates, that would be great. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all very, very much. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with our confirmation segment. Let's go ahead and start off with astro dice. I'll be revealing your birthday, or maybe a birth month, okay? And if this isn't resonating, that's okay. We can keep going, and I might even say your name, first, middle, or last name, or a screen name, or some hints and clues about you. So Spirit, what's their birthday or birth month of the person watching this? You may even hear like somebody close to you, their birthday or their birth month, and that may be a confirmation as well. We have 7 and 3. This could be for a July birthday, okay? July 3rd, July 7th, July 10th, because we do have 7 and 3, which is 10. We also have March, so a March birthday, March 3rd, March 7th, March 10th, or any day in March, really. And then October, so October 7th, 3rd, or 10th, or any day in October. Then we have a Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, and Taurus again, double Taurus, and Virgo. So that could be your sun, moon, or ascendant sign. Taurus, again, I'll say it one more time. Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, or Virgo. Let's go ahead and I will channel some names. How this works is I'm just going to be saying some names that Spirit gives me. I might say your name or a family member's name. If I say a family member's name, let that just be extra confirmation that this is indeed your pile, okay? Or if I say a friend's name, just let that be extra confirmation, okay? I was hearing Hillary, okay, the name Hillary. If I don't say your name, look for your name or initials in the letter tiles, okay? I was hearing Dennis and Diego, Dwayne, Hero, Cyrus, Miranda. I was hearing Melba. That's a location. I think that's in Australia. June. Janelle. Carney. Oliver. Alice. Isabella. Marion or Mary Ann. Tria. Karen. Jeremy. Bonnie or Bonita. Fatima or Fatima. Leonie. Carter, Zane or Zana, Zeb, Emmanuel, Manny, Clark, Adrian, Judith, and Kiki. I was hearing the last name Farley, McPherson, the name McPherson, the name Ted, Mac, and Zippera. Adarsh. Okay, Adarsh. Celia or Cecilia. Catherine. Danette. Danny or Daniel. I was even hearing the last name Danielson. Okay, Danielson. Mariah. Tamisha. And Mario. Sharilla or Sarilla. Oh, Sharissa. Sharissa. Okay, Sharissa. I was hearing that. I was like, Spirit was correcting me. Because I thought I was hearing Sharilla. But it's Sharissa. Charisse. Holly and River. I was hearing Venice. I don't know if that's somebody's like last name or like maybe it's definitely a place in Italy. You could be Italian. I was hearing Bonaparte. That could be somebody's last name. Deandra. Sharifa. I love that name, Sharifa. That is so pretty. Trey. Michaela. Star. Ron or Ronnie. Buck. Lauren. I'm just going to say a few more names. Spirit, what other names do you want me to bring through? Joy and Jay. Hazel and MJ. Maybe you're a big MJ fan or Michael Jackson fan. Calum. Lamar. I just heard that. And Kimberly. Dahlia. Robin. Robbie. Jean. Reese. Teresa. Priyanka? I've never heard that one. Bianca. And Colin. Heather. Okay. And the last name Wells. So somebody could have a last name of Wells. Okay. Somebody here could work on Wall Street. Yeah, that's coming through. Somebody here could work in finance. Somebody here also could be from Dayton, Ohio. Or Ohio in general. Springfield. I just heard Springfield. I don't know where that would be. And I'm going to go ahead and see what else we can find. What else? What charms can you help guide my hand, Spirit? All right. Somebody here could be in Gen Z or even a millennial, I'm seeing. The name JC or, JC. I don't know why I'm hearing The Bachelor. Maybe that's like somebody's favorite. Maybe you love reality shows or something like that. Somebody here, you could have actually been on TV. Like you could have actually had 15 minutes of fame or been on a TV show or something like that. You can also play a little spiritual Scrabble and see what else you can see in here. But yeah, like I'm seeing coal, okay? And colt, maybe somebody owns horses, because I am seeing colt. Yeah, if everything's there except one letter, it still counts for the names. And you can double, double up the letters if you need to and duplicate. The name Leo, or somebody could be a Leo here. We have the pig. The pig is a symbol of good luck, fortune. I think people are surprised at how really well you're doing. And I think that most people are positive about this, but happily surprised at how well you really seem to be doing. You really have your stuff together. And we have the key. You have so many answers. That's the thing. People are always surprised at some of your answers because it's almost like that thing they need to hear. And your answers are very thought-provoking. That's what Spirit is telling me. And they really do, your answers really do open up new avenues for people to explore, especially if, you're a problem solver. So if people come to you and they have a problem, you're going to give them an answer that is a great solution, or that's going to help them go within and unlock their own solution, okay? Because, yeah, you have great advice, and you're always giving great responses to people that are really, really helpful. We have just this, smiley face. So people are surprised that, you're so happy. And even if you've been through some hard things, that you still have an optimistic and happy attitude. Like, nothing's going to slow you down. Nothing's going to take you down. You're just going to stand up and be strong. Okay. What's that song? I'll rise up and I'll rise up, I think. And I'll do it 1,000 times again. I can't remember who sings that, but I think it's called I'll Rise Up. I'll ride like the wind, and I'll rise up. And I'll do it 1,000 times again. So you may want to listen to that song. You can just, I guess I could look it up real quick. Just give me a moment. Okay, it's by Andra Day. I'll Rise Up. Okay, so definitely listen to that song because it's very empowering. And people are surprised by your strength and what you've risen up from, okay? Like the phoenix, like literally rising up out of the ashes. And look at this. I'm not surprised that this death and transformation charm came out, because you really have transformed. It's almost like, the new you is here and the old you is gone forever. It's just a memory now. But the new you is somebody to be proud of, and the old you is just somebody to have an understanding about, not something to hate or despise. Something to consider as part of you that you've learned from, and you never have to go back to that. You're very empowered. We have be ready to defend yourself. Yeah, so doesn't that go along perfectly with the 9 of Wands, which you had in your reading? You look ready to defend yourself if you need to. You're not gonna, like I said, take people's crap. So that is surprising to many people that knew the old you, but the new you is beyond beautiful because of that refiner's fire kind of vibe that you have, going through the refiner's fire and becoming gold, becoming a diamond that through the pressure has become a diamond. Okay. And then this says, I'll forgive you, but I'll never forget. So that's kind of how you are. I forgive you, but I'll never forget what you did to me, is kind of your attitude. So you're very forgiving, but you'll keep it in your memory bank so that it doesn't happen again. We have memories. Good time. And no impulse moves. So yeah, you're very careful. And I think that can surprise people how careful you are. Maybe in the past you might have been a little bit more impulsive or quicker to act, but the fact that you are more careful, even though it surprises people, I think is very wise and very good, and you should keep doing that for sure. All right. So yeah, continue to, you know, play Spiritual Scrabble if you want to. This is all that Spirit is bringing in for you, my group one, but I hope you enjoyed, and please take a moment to subscribe and like and leave a comment. Thank you so much for all of my returning subscribers, for being here, for watching, for supporting me, for loving me. I really love you all so, so much. Thank you to all of my subscribers, not only my subscribers, my channel members and my Patreon members. If you're interested in becoming a channel member and getting a few extra perks, I do offer a few extra, I do draw some cards for my channel members a few times a week and do special readings just for my channel members. If you're interested in that, you can sign up below. There's a link. And if you would like to become part of my Patreon, I do weekly pick a cards on there, which you get to vote on the topics. Some are 18 plus uncensored love readings, some are very spiritual topics, some are beauty, some are gossip. It's all over the place, all kinds of fun topics, and you get to vote. Like I said, I actually do 2 readings a week on there. So I'm pretty busy with my Patreon. So if you want to join my Patreon, check out my link in my description box below. You can also check out my website at www.mysticrosepsychic.com for more information, and to actually check out my psychic readings. You can book a private reading with me. Those are pre-recorded, but they're just for you. And how it works is you can look in the description box below and find out the information, or visit my website and find out more information. But basically, you send me your question or questions, and then I will send you a pre-recorded video just for you, answering your question or questions. And my prices are very, very affordable, and these readings are such a fun way and unique way for me to connect with you. So definitely feel free to reach out to me if you'd like a personal reading with me. If you would like to donate to the channel, it's never expected but always appreciated, and you can find more information in my description box below. All of the donations that I do receive, I put right back into the channel by buying things like tarot cards and oracle cards, tea light candles, and sage or incense. Anyways, like I said, it's never expected but always appreciated. Much love to you all. Stay beautiful and blessed, and until next time, bye. You have chosen pile number 2, which is the hematite, the angel number 717, or image 2. So this is going to be a fun one. We're going to be looking at what is surprising people about you lately. And I will be using astro dice toward the end of the reading. I'll be using letter tiles, doing channeling, and we'll be diving deep. I also have some channeled message cards, so let me go ahead and begin by connecting to Spirit and cleansing the space. So Spirit, please be here now with me. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to my file number 2 about the questions at hand. Please speak through me as you always do, and thank you, Spirit. Please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection. Okay. I'm going to be using the Tarot de Nuit today. Spirit, what is surprising people the most about my people that I've chosen pile 2? We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Strength. We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Two of Wands. What else, Spirit? Page of Pentacles. Maybe I'll do one more. The Empress. Oh, that's a wonderful card. It can talk about you building something, like building a dream, or having a glow up era, or something really blossoming for you, really blooming in your life, that surprises people. Because this reading is all about what is surprising people about you. I just heard effortless. Your beauty looks effortless, and it almost looks like here, like people are surprised by your success. Oh, I just heard you finally made it, or you've made it. Okay. Your dreams are coming true. Your dreams and your things you wished for are coming true. And you seem very like lucky. I don't know why I was just hearing this too. Pretty privilege or something. Like you're very beautiful. People may be surprised at you're really glowing. I can't help but notice all these women are just glowing, like the spotlight is on them. I've never noticed that before, but look at that. It looks like the spotlight is on this beautiful woman. Your beauty is excelling, I want to say, at a very fast rate. And boy, yeah, it's striking. Your beauty is striking. With the Queen of Swords, that can talk about somebody who knows exactly who they are. You know exactly what you want. You have the tenacity and the drive to go for it. You're extremely intelligent. You are somebody who really, you can speak your mind. You can be quite blunt. You can be quite forward. People are surprised sometimes by the things that you say, because you are very straightforward. I do think that. I think that people sometimes don't expect the things that come out of your mouth, and they may be very surprised by your truths. The fact that you are willing to tell the truth, to speak the truth, it can be very shocking for some people. And some people, they don't expect some of the things you say. With the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, you're very well balanced, and you're also a planner. So I don't know if this is like a new thing for you, if you never were really like this in the past, or your plans are coming into fruition because you're more balanced. But it does feel like a new kind of energy, like within the last, I want to say 2 years, that you've been getting more and more in tune with yourself, more balanced between your spiritual life, earthly knowledge, and just being more balanced, well-rounded, feeling grounded and not stressing out, being in harmony with yourself, with others, and you're very blessed. I am picking up on that too. And I don't think it's any accident that you chose the number 717, because it does have a significant spiritual meaning. And it means that it's a unique meaning, actually. It means that you are about to experience some kind of new spiritual awakening or development. And this could also mean or indicate that you are entering a period of deep inner work that will allow you to see things from a more conscious perspective. It means that you are very protected and divinely supported on the spiritual path that you have taken. And I think that, with all of this, in mind, and all of these things kind of point towards the fact that people are surprised at how spiritually enlightened you really are. And people are really surprised, and they feel like you are almost like seen as God's favorite, or seen as like somehow just very, very special. Yeah, people think you're very special. And some people may think that you are extremely enlightened, like especially if you are, I was gonna say for your age, so it doesn't matter what your age is, but that you seem to have old soul kind of vibes. Okay. And so that's what the 717 means, is that you're walking an enlightened path. And from a spiritual perspective, this is a very powerful symbol of personal growth and transformation and spiritual awakening. So also know this, 717 is a number that means that positive changes are in effect or going to be coming into effect in your life, and that this is going to be unlocking good luck, fortune, okay, and things like that. So this is a very significant angel number. So I did just want to put that out there, that you chose this pile for a reason. People are starting to notice that your gifts, your talents, and your drive is propelling you forward on this new path, or on the right path. You're walking your correct path. And it's very fruitful. And people are surprised at how well things are really working out for you. We do have here the 7 of Cups. And so I just wanted to tell you a little bit about that. It can talk as a reminder that dreams, wishes, and desires are important to us. And it kind of symbolizes that we have a lot of options presented to us when we get this card. So people think that you are a dreamer. You're somebody who, it's almost like you can dream of something and wish for something and it comes true. You seem like a lucky one. And people are surprised by all of your options that you have presented to you. People think that, yeah, you have a lot of, I keep hearing pretty privilege again, like something like you're given a lot of opportunities, but not just because you're pretty or beautiful, but because of your strength of character, who you are, and you're also a little bit of magic. You're very magical. The Page of Pentacles is about making money. It can be about somebody who is just starting out with something. So maybe you've just started out on your journey, but you've already like come so far. Even if this is like something new, like a new endeavor for a business idea, or collaborating with other people, whatever this is, it's going to bring you even more money. And for some of you, you may even get a little bit of fame from whatever this is that you are embarking upon. It talks about your ambition. You know, you're very ambitious, and that surprises people. It surprises people how really much of, you know, a go-getter you are, and how tenacious you are and studious, and you're a quick learner. You pick up on things. I think that can really surprise people, especially people who didn't think you'd make it this far. I think that they are very, very surprised. You could have people that are onlookers that are watching your life like as a spectator, and they're shocked. They're shocked by you. They're shocked at how, I want to say, lucky, yeah, you just have these very magical vibes. We have the 2 of Wands, which shows that I can see you have put a lot of strategy. It's not just luck. You may have a touch of luck, but this has been strategy, whatever this has been, this project or this path that you've been walking that has been so fruitful for you. I could see you might have used a little bit of magic to manifest this, but also you've been putting in the hard work, and you're that kind of person that you have exuberance and passion for what you're doing, and you have the knowledge of what you're doing. So you make it look effortless, though, because that's coming back around, and people are surprised at how easy you make success look. You make it look easy or effortless to be so beautiful. Even the way that you adorn your body with different clothes, the hairstyles, and things like that, you have an effortless beauty about you. The fact that you don't let things really rock your boat too much, or you don't let things, you don't let like something ruin your day, I think that can surprise people too, how really strong you are. This could be in the workplace. Maybe workplace drama doesn't faze you, and you're more of a team player. Or you could even work solo, and this could be about personal dramas, friendships, people you know that may come to you and tell you things, thinking that it would maybe you might have an interesting reaction, but it doesn't seem to faze you because you don't really get too caught up in dramas or things like that. You're just very focused on what you want to manifest. And I think that your focus surprises people and also inspires a lot of people to want to be like you. You're very, very focused. I mean, if you look at it here, and this just caught my attention. Here she is. She's got her focus right here in between her hands. And she's I don't know exactly what she's doing here, but it looks like she's very focused here on something very magical that is kind of glowy in her hands, and she looks like very intentional in what she's doing. It looks like she's conducting magic, so that could be like symbolic of manifesting. Okay, so yeah, people think that you're an effortless manifester, and your focus is, it's almost like surprising because you don't let things throw you off your target. You don't let people throw you off of your A game. Okay. And the Two of Wands, look at her. She's focused here on this skull. It looks like it's, again, glowing or on fire. And that kind of is reminiscent to me of like your passions, you know, that drives you. And the Two of Wands is all about planning. So you're very passionate about what you're doing. And I think that not everybody has that passion that you have. Not everybody has that, but that is what's propelling you. That's what's driving you. That's what's helping you succeed. I'm sorry. That is what is helping you to succeed. But I think that a lot of people are surprised by your passion and your productivity. Your level of productivity is just out of this world. People are looking at your life and kind of observing you like you are a star. Okay, you could have a lot of star quality, and you know, I'm sensing a lot of Leo energy here too with that lion being present. The Strength card always reminds me of Leo energy. You could have this in your sun, moon, or ascendant position, or just embody the Leo strengths and traits. Maybe you do have some kind of job where you're in the limelight, the spotlight. You could be an advocate for others. You could be a voice for people who are having a hard time defending themselves. You know, you could maybe you're a lawyer. I'm seeing like the scales of justice in my mind now. So yeah, you could be somebody who studies law or practices law. You could be a social media influencer. I am seeing that here. You could be a musician. And some of you are meditation experts. I just heard that too. Or healing through music or different modalities like energy work and something with the hands. I am seeing that, and something with like light energy. It's very unique. Also, people are surprised of what they see in your eyes. Spirit just told me people are very often surprised when they look in your eyes. This kind of almost mesmerizing, hypnotic look that you have in your eyes. It's quite powerful. I think sometimes it takes people aback. Some people want to stare at into your eyes, and other people maybe just, I want to say almost intimidated because they don't know what this is. It's very strong. It's almost like looking into the universe. It can be a feeling of being looked right through. It can be a feeling of being looked at by an angel or by something that is not of human origin. Like your soul seems very, it's almost like, yeah, it's very otherworldly. I don't know why, but I was getting something like starseed or lightworker type of energy or vibes from this group, and that just came in. So yeah, some people may be very intimidated by you, but you're walking your right path. You are, and it's illuminated for you. And I'm seeing this too. Some of you may be just starting out on this path. whereas others of you are, it doesn't matter like where you are on this journey, but you're definitely on the right path. And you can do so many things, but whatever you seem to be doing is working for you because it's allowing you to shine your beautiful light and work your magic. And I'm seeing too that like what surprises people about you is that sense of enchantment that you have. You seem to have a sense of enchantment over people. And now we do have these cards. I channeled a whole bunch of messages for you earlier today, and I wrote them all down on a bunch of cards, and I just, you know, drew some of these out. I don't know what they say, so we're going to be surprised together. It'll be fun. So let's go ahead and see. People are surprised that you are super nice and attractive. So you're beautiful on the outside and your inside matches. Sometimes that is a surprise to some people, especially people who don't know you. Sometimes they can assume that because you're very, very attractive, that you may not be a kind person, because a lot of people out in the world, as you know, probably, when they're very, very attractive, sometimes people can have a bad attitude. Sometimes they can think they're better than other people and snub other people and stuff like that, but you're definitely not like that. So people are often surprised that you're really, really, really attractive, but you're so nice and like attractive and nice. Okay. So yeah, you're protective and an advocate. Wow. Thank you, Spirit, so much for confirming that, because I was so getting that with you, with that lion. You know how the lion is like protective and is the leader, and yeah, it's got a strength about it, and sort of like yeah, all these qualities. That is your, you know, your overall energy here for this reading. So yeah, I was getting like, you know, you could be a therapist, or like I said, a lawyer or something like that, or somebody who's in a leadership role, or protecting and defending or advocating for even, you know, humans or animals. Okay. You're a star. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Spirit. I was definitely getting that because I was seeing the spotlight here, and it really made me think that some of you could be very popular or well liked in your community, or very, very popular on like some kind of social platform, social media type of platform, YouTube, TikTok, or maybe even like Instagram or something like that. But yeah, or you could definitely like have your own business and do things online or interact with people somehow online. I am seeing that because yeah, you're a shining star. And I think that people too are really surprised at for some of you, like how many subscribers you have. There's like this feeling like you deserve so much more even. Maybe you have your own channel and you're such a light into this world, but maybe you don't have, like if you're a social media influencer, maybe you don't have a lot of subscribers or followers, but you deserve a lot more, because maybe when people find out how good you are, they're surprised you don't have more followers or subscribers, because you deserve so much more. That's what I was getting here. Okay. People are surprised by your gifts and how much light you really do emit, and there's something very powerful and healing about your gaze and the healing energies that your eyes emit. Your eyes are very powerful, and there is an energy. It's a healing vibe, but there's also something a little bit that can threaten almost some people when they look in your eyes, because if they're not of good character, you can sniff them out, and they know it. So you can read people really well, and it's almost like your eyes can, I'm seeing those scales again. You can like almost like look and like discern if somebody is kind of like of the light or not, or like if they're of good character or not. And your eyes can I want to say, like, give very powerful messages to people. And it's almost like this sense of telepathy that your eyes can emit messages to people. It can either intimidate people, like I said, and maybe you've had experiences like this where, you know, you've come across people you know or people you don't know, and people are just kind of like intimidated by you. That would be why. Because maybe these are people that are trying to hide something, and they know that they can't hide anything from you, from your eyes and your soul, because there's a knowing inside of you. People think that you are really enlightened and you know things. You know their secrets, and people that are shady tend to want to avoid you. Okay, that's what I'm getting, because, yeah, you can scare people by reading them like a book. They feel like an open book when they're with you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, you are friendly and down to earth. People are surprised by that because you are very attractive, and yet you're nice and down to earth and friendly. And some people may think that you're intimidating, but I think it's because they're not on the up and up, and they're not coming to you with a pure heart or pureness. So you're like almost like being protected from these people in a way, is what I'm kind of getting. And the people that are meant for you are going to see you in a whole different light, and they're going to be surprised by like all these good qualities and traits about you. Whereas the people that are not meant for you, maybe they'll pull their energy away or be avoidant. They may act up or do funny business, monkey business. You know what I mean? Like, you could have friends that act weird or say one thing and do another, and you don't know if you can trust them. That could happen to you. It's because the universe is trying to protect you from these kind of people, and these people know that you can read them like a book, and they don't want you to know that they're jealous of you, that they compare themselves to you, and that they don't have good intentions. So the universe is highly protecting you. You are very fair. I mean, yeah, I was getting the whole like scales of justice thing. Libra energy. Yeah, fairness. People are, they see you as fair. And that's just how you are as a person. You're not going to get caught up on this and that, or fights, taking sides. You're going to look at things from like a very non-judgmental and logical perspective. And you're the kind of person that you're very logical, and also somehow it's tied in with your heart space. So like, you listen to your heart, but you also are very logical. And that may surprise a lot of people, how really, really logical you are, but also that you can balance that so well with your heart space. I think that is part of your magic, and part of your the reason why you're so balanced, okay? Because you really can listen to your heart, but also be very logical and reasonable about things. The kinds of friends you're hanging out with. Oh my gosh, Spirit, thank you so much. So Spirit wants to touch upon this. The kinds of friends you're hanging out with may surprise people, because, yeah, I do think that, this could be a present thing or a past thing, but in the past you may have attracted people that were not very good friends. They weren't on your level, okay? And people could have been surprised that you would want these types of friends. But I think too that, maybe there were some lessons that you had to learn about friendship, and the universe sent you some people. And also it's very possible that, yeah, you were meant to teach these people something and learn something at the same time. But I think for some of you, you might have been surrounded by people that didn't have good intentions. And some people were very surprised at the kinds of people you were hanging out with or surrounding yourself with as you were finding yourself. But now you're on your path, and there's almost like a sense of these other people just kind of like looking at you, almost unrecognizable. They don't recognize you anymore. They can't push your buttons. They can't. Some of them have been blocked, I'm hearing, and it's because you're on very different levels. Okay, so the universe has removed these people from your life. But yeah, I am seeing that you have like a few blocked people, because I'm seeing like this big dead end sign, and like this big huge like obstacle or like rock in the middle of a road, and there's people that have been blocked from you, that have been taken out of your life, and that was not by accident, but there were a lot of valuable lessons for both you and this other person or these other people. And it may have been a surprise that these people were your friends, you know, by other people who were looking at you at the time when you were friends with these people. And some of you may be currently going through this right now, where you may have like a few people in your life where you're just like, I don't know if I can trust them. If you're feeling that way, there may be a reason. Okay, maybe this is the confirmation that you needed to hear, that be careful who you trust and who you surround yourself with, because yeah, you want to have like-minded people who are positive and also want the best for you and are supportive of you. Because it looks like here, like, you seriously have really good vibes. You know, I mean, you're protective and an advocate for people. You're sweet to animals, kind with animals, friendly, you know. But some people would, that could trigger some people. So, you know, those kind of people are not really healthy. And I think your soul will know if this is like a present thing. Yeah, you will know if this is a past thing. You will know because you've been through this already. But Spirit wanted to bring this through for whatever reason. I think what I'll do now is I'll go ahead and do the confirmation segment. And if you would do me a favor and like this video, if you liked it so far, and leave me a comment too if it resonated, and let me know your thoughts. Okay. And also, if you're enjoying, please hit subscribe. I would love to have you be part of this community. And I'm going to go ahead and roll the astro dice. And what we're going to do is I'm going to see if I can get your birthday month or birth date. Sun, moon, or ascendant, you know, may come through as well for your astrological sign. If that doesn't work out for you or resonate, stay tuned, because I'm going to be saying names and I'm going to be putting letter tiles down. We're going to be having fun with this part. It's very, very detailed. Not all of the things are going to resonate with you, but even if 2 or 3 things do from this confirmation section, this is for you. It just is an extra confirmation for those of you who enjoy the extra confirmations. So Spirit, help me to roll the astro dice and to let the people who chose pile 2 here today, let them know their birthday confirmation or birth date or sun, moon, or ascendant confirmation. All right, so we do have Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Libra again, and so double Libra and Cancer. We also have the number 1 and the number 12. When added together, that's 13. That could be the 13th of any month, the 12th of any month, or the 1st of any month for a birthday. Specific birthdays would be January 1st, January 12th, or January 13th, December 12th, December 13th, or January 1st. I'm sorry, December 1st. Okay? Sometimes I get like, my brain goes like fast and my words, you know, they come out wrong. But anyways, you know what I mean. So for number 1, that could be January, and that, depending on which day in January you were born, this could indicate a Capricorn or Aquarius. The 12 could indicate December, Sagittarius, or Capricorn, depending on which day you were born, okay? Let's go ahead and see if I can, get your name, first, middle, or last name, or a screen name. If I do say a family member's name or friend's name, know that this is extra confirmation for you. All right. And I was hearing the last name Russo. Okay, that could be somebody's last name. If I don't say your first, middle, or last name, or the name of anybody you know, then you can look in the tiles for the name spelled out, or you can look for the initials, okay? For your initials. And if you need to double the letters, you can, and if everything's there except one letter, it still counts. And I'll go ahead and say the names. I'm getting Trudy already. Trudy. And Angie. Art. Or Artie. Artemis. Maggie. Morgan. Trilo. Courtney. Riley. Ronaldo. Wiley. Amber. Archer. Campbell. That could be somebody's last name. Campbell. Ferris. That could be somebody's first or last name. Pat or Patrick. Mackenzie. Asha. Regina. AJ. Harley. Hurley. Tara. Pamela. Parson or Parsons, that could be somebody's last name. Athena. Naz or Nazir. Victory. Aubrey. Blenda. Brenda. Jen. Janessa. Jamie. Amelia. Emilio. Sharona. Sharina and Jerusha. Jericho and Gloria. Edith. Devin. Marcella or Marciella. Marshall. Kiki. I'm hearing Prudence. So I don't know if that's somebody's nickname or I have no idea. I was just hearing Prudence. Don't know. That could be somebody's name. That could be a name. I don't know. Justice. Ruby. Rayshawn. Dimitri or Demetrius. Dexter. Delilah. Devon. Kat. Nikki. Bobby Joe. Bill. Corinne. Rosie. Jared. Aya. Michelle or Shelly. Tony. Lily. Michael. Rich. Robert. Hurley. Sorry. I said Harley already, but I was hearing it again, and then I heard Hurley again. So those two both came out again. That's crazy. And Willie or William. Okay, that's what's coming through here. Also King. The name King. That could be somebody's last name. Or first name, I believe. And Kip. Like K-I-P. I'm hearing Kip. And Chip. And also fill. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and draw some charms, or cast some charms. So Spirit, please help me to cast the charms that are applicable to my group number 2. Oh, we got some on the side here too. Yeah, see, we have the Cupid going through the heart, so people are definitely more inclined to fall in love with you during this time because of the changes that you're making within yourself, and some of the self-love and things that you're giving to yourself, the positive affirmations, and you're just very magnetic. So I'm definitely getting that with this here, that people are falling in love with you very easily. We have Taurus here, so that's a double confirmation on the Taurus because we had that here as well. So thank you, Spirit, for that. You may be, if you're not a Taurus, you could be just exhibiting a lot of Taurian energy. So with that in mind, Tauruses are wonderful people. They're very driven. People really are surprised by your drive. Not only that, but with Taurian energy, people are seeing you as someone who has excellent taste. You have a love of beauty. You're somebody who is exuding a lot of warm-heartedness and love. And your persistence is paying off. I just heard that from Spirit. Your persistence is paying off, and you are very determined to go after what you want and need. And yeah, you're coming across as just like very Taurian here, even if you don't have that in your chart. And then we have the Clown here, so that can be indicative of your sense of humor and your charm, and people are really surprised by some of the things you say, that you can mix humor with wisdom. I know that might sound funny, but you know how to mix spiritual wisdom with humor and relate to people. You're very relatable. We have Reach Out. So there's definitely somebody here that you have had to block, or somebody here who is wanting you to reach out to them. And maybe I already said this person's name. This could be somebody that you might have blocked who's missing you and wants you to reach out to them. And maybe they're surprised you haven't reached out to them. You could see this person's name in here. Or like I said, I might have said it out loud. I am hearing like Tiffany though. Tiffany. So I don't know if that name could be like pertinent to this situation. Yeah. So then what else, Spirit? We have the winner, number 1, the first place trophy. So it's very possible that people are really seeing you as this winner type. You're winning at life, you're succeeding, and there's like a real emphasis on being proud of you. But of course, there's going to be some people that your success will trigger. Just try to steer clear from these people who are very jealous, and you will know who these people are because you will be guided. It says, more than meets the eye. That's who you are. You're somebody who is more than meets the eye. There's so much more to you than just your physical beauty and what people see on the outside. There's so much more depth to you than people know. They can't really see it if they're just looking at the outside. Okay, you have many layers. And with this skull here, that's very scorpionic, and it represents like the death card in the tarot. And it talks about the transformations you've gone through as a person and who you are today. It's like a butterfly. It's a very powerful charm. We have the woman here with the glasses. She has her eyes closed, and it looks like she's asleep. What people are surprised about is that you've really awakened. You are somebody who's very enlightened and very awakened, and you've gone through some kind of big kundalini kind of experience, and people are surprised by your spiritual knowledge because you seem to have a big database in your subconscious in which you can draw upon. And you know why? It's because you're very connected. And I think you know this, but other people are surprised because they're like, where does this person get their information from? Like, how do you seem to always like know what to say? Or like, you know, you have like this big deep reservoir and you're very, very connected. But yeah, I think that you do surprise people because in the past, maybe if this is somebody who knew you before, maybe they felt like you were not as spiritually astute as you are now. And it's just a huge surprise to how much maturity you've gained. Yeah, you've become like this person that has like superhuman traits and almost like a glow. I'm seeing like somebody with like a glow around them. So I think that you really do glow. Okay. I'm seeing somebody who just has a beautiful aura and energy, and that is you. And I'm seeing somebody with like a crystalline energy or crystalline type of aura. And also I'm seeing some of you may have rainbow auras because you have mastered all of these different aspects of yourself. So you really are quite a master, a spiritual master. There's always more to learn, of course, but you've learned so much and you've mastered and accomplished so much in the spiritual domains. And so we have praise. So I do think that people acknowledge that. People sing your praises. I think that you even deserve more praise than what you may currently be getting. And hopefully that's on its way to you because you really do deserve a lot of recognition for all the things that you have learned, been through, and accomplished. And also you deserve positive and kind words. And because you know why? You're such a kind-hearted person from what I'm getting here in this reading about you, and you deserve all those good things right back at you. For all the good you've been putting out in the world, you deserve all the good things that happen to you. A black cat. Okay, so the black cat is indicative of good luck. And I think that people do. They see you as somebody who is very lucky. But you didn't get just lucky. I think that you have really earned this and you have done your work. Okay. And you can play a little spiritual Scrabble here too. I would show you what this is, but I think it would offend some people. So I think I need to take out this charm because when I made this charm, when I made these charms, this one, I just think this one isn't fitting, okay, for your situation. And I do think it might be offensive. So I'm just going to put that aside. But anyways, yeah, this is a great energy that you have. And let's do a little spiritual Scrabble. Taiwan is here. Somebody here could be from Taiwan. Somebody could be from Italy. I am seeing and hearing from Spirit Chinatown. Okay, I'm not sure where that is, but I was hearing Chinatown. I was hearing Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Maybe that's like one of your favorite TV shows or something like that, but I was hearing Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Also, somebody here could be into acting, okay? Like drama, theater, that kind of thing. And, what else, Spirit? Somebody here could work with children because I am seeing child and children in the tiles. So you could be a teacher. Somebody here specifically, maybe like a music teacher or teach specials like at gym, art, or that kind of thing. Or you could be like a children's therapist or something like that. But yeah, some of you definitely work with children. There could be somebody here who is an RN, okay, like a registered nurse, because I was definitely hearing that. Somebody could work in a hospital setting. Somebody here could like work as an office clerk or administrative assistant. Also server. You could be like a server, waiter, waitress, that kind of thing. Or even an interpreter, I was hearing. Somebody could be an interpreter. And there could be a connection with France or Spain. Also Ohio, Indonesia. There could be a connection with Indonesia. Don't know why, but I heard charter. So you could work at a charter school, or maybe you have children that go to a charter school. Okay, or Montessori. I'm seeing true crime. So somebody maybe likes that TV show, True Crime. There are 2 R's. I definitely noticed that just now. And there's no M. But I feel intuitively there should be like an M there. So just know that. I was getting that. But yeah, true crime. Maybe you like those kinds of shows. Or like mysteries. Somebody here is like an avid reader. I just heard Harry Potter. Somebody maybe likes to read Harry Potter or watch those movies. I just heard Warren P. I don't know who that is. I think it's a rapper. Let me look that up and see who that is. Warren P. Warren P. Yeah, it's a Warren P. I think he's a singer. Okay, so maybe, okay, he's like a religious singer. So, yeah, I think he was on American Idol or something like that. So maybe you're a fan of his music? That's so interesting. That is so interesting. And I think that's all that's coming through for you, my pal, too. I hope that you enjoyed this, and please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you'd like some more information on how to get a personal reading with me, I do offer those. Please look in my description box below for more information, or visit my website at www.mysticrosepsychic.com for more information. And also, if you'd like to join my Patreon, I do have 5 different tier levels, and it starts at $3 a month and it goes up from there. I do 2 readings a week on there, and it's so much fun. And you know, if you don't enjoy it, you can cancel it anytime, but I think you'll really have fun with it. So check out my description box below for more information about my readings on Patreon, and to get more exclusive content from me. Also, if you'd like to become a channel member and receive extra perks, check out my channel membership link in my description box below. And thank you to all my channel members who support me. Also, I just wanted to say that if you'd like to donate to my channel, it's never expected but always appreciated, and you can find information in my description box below on how to do that. I hope you all take good care, and feel free to watch however many piles you were drawn to, because there could be multiple messages in there for each one that you are drawn to. Take good care, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Mystic Rose. If you chose Purple Amethyst, angel number 1212, or image 3, you're in the right place for today's pick a card reading. And we are going to be taking a deep dive into this reading all about you and how people are surprised by you lately. What are you doing to surprise people lately, my pile 3? I'm excited. I can't wait to find out. So at the end of today's reading, I'll be doing confirmations with the letter tiles. I will be channeling names. I might say your first, middle, or last name or screen name. I could say some hints or clues or confirmations about you. And also I'll be using astro dice as well as charms. And for the majority of the reading, I will be using some channeled message cards, and I'll be using the Tarot de Nuit tarot cards. So, before we begin, I'm quickly going to connect with Spirit, and I will also be cleansing my space. Spirit, please be here now with me. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to my Pile 3 collective. All about the questions at hand. Please speak through me as you always do, Spirit. And please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection into this space. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Spirit, what are people truly surprised about my Pile 3 lately? The people who chose Pile 3. Why are people so surprised by them lately? Page of Swords. King of Cups, Six of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. This one reminds me of the Black Swan with Natalie Portman, that movie. And then we have the Five of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, Three of Cups. That one reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. I mean, for obvious reasons. We've got the little white rabbit, the cat. She looks like she's dressed as the Mad Hatter. And it looks like there's a tea party going on. So there could be something here with Alice in Wonderland. Maybe that's like your favorite story or movie. Four of Swords. Five of Wands at the bottom. Five of Wands can be indicative of chaos, fighting. We have Four of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Six of Swords. I'm just looking at the energies here. I think people are surprised lately that they're seeing many sides to you. Many sides to your personality that they're surprised to see. You're showing off who you really are. So, you're showing who you really are to people. And I heard unabashed. You're unafraid to show who you are to the world. After maybe a time or a period of having a pause or time out in a relationship even, possibly with a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer individual. This could have been a friend or a lover or a family member that you may have been on pause with or ended this connection with. You have been changed by this connection. Whoever this is, this person changed you, and it made you somebody who is very reflective. You are somebody who you learn very quickly. There's a lot of energies here that are sort of repeating from one of the other piles. If you were drawn to one of the other piles, you may want to watch one of those. I think it was pile 1 that this is sort of reminiscent about. But yeah, so if you were torn, you may want to watch that. Well, I cannot remember exactly. It's sort of, yeah, but no, what I am sensing here is with the 6 of Swords, this is about, yeah, we had that in one of the other piles, leaving something behind. Or someone, because we have the Knight of Pentacles, this could have even been an earth sign that you left in the dust. This could have been like someone you divorced, somebody you broke up with. People are surprised that you did this. People are surprised that, and there could have been 2 significant breakups in your past that people were surprised about. People who knew you were surprised that you were able to move out of this. Perhaps one of these people was unsavory, okay? Perhaps one of these people or both were unsavory individuals. And instead of allowing it to ruin you, you really rose above it. 7 of Pentacles. Have you ever seen that Black Swan movie? It's really interesting with Natalie Portman. I have seen it, but it's been a while. But I wonder if there's some kind of special connection here. I remember she was a ballet dancer. Ballet dancer. Okay, maybe you're a ballet dancer, or maybe you studied ballet when you were in your childhood or teenage years. But the 7 of Pentacles in the tarot, in the Rider-Waite, is about reaping your rewards for like all the hard work you're doing, and it shows somebody just kind of taking a break from laboring and admiring the fruit and the blossoms in this person's garden in the Rider-Waite. And it's about, you know, putting in that hard work and effort and seeing your dreams and wishes and hopes come true. And so I think people are kind of surprised by, you know, who you are becoming and what you're letting go of. And I can't help but notice here that she almost looks like she has like an arm of a werewolf. Like her arm, it looks like she's turning into something interesting. You have an interesting side to you, maybe even a shadow side that it's like you're not afraid to bring this out. I'm seeing like it could be a protective thing. It could be that somebody here almost like, I wouldn't normally say this, but it feels like somebody here may want revenge. Okay, but I'm not saying that that's, you know, necessarily a good thing to get revenge on people. But there's no judgment here. I'm not somebody that judges people, but I'm definitely sensing that people are surprised you may be having a revenge glow up. I just heard that. Or you could have gotten revenge on somebody, and people are surprised by what they see in you, okay, in the transformation that you have undergone. Now let me see if I can dig a little bit deeper about this Black Swan movie, because there could be something here. The Black Swan, Natalie Portman, was a ballerina that was passionate for dance, and the dancing kind of ruled all of these different facets of her life. But then the company's artistic director decides to replace his prima ballerina for their opening production of Swan Lake, and Nina, Natalie Portman, is his first choice. She has competition in newcomer Mila Kunis. However, while Nina is perfect for the role of White Swan, Lily personifies the Black Swan. As rivalry between the two dancers transforms into a twisted friendship, Nina's dark side begins to emerge. So that is really quite in alignment with what I'm seeing here. Let me just show you like the cover of that Black Swan movie. And you'll see what I mean as far as like why I'm getting that. You see that? So I really do think that Spirit's bringing that through here as very symbolic of your energy. And what's surprising people is that maybe they're a little bit surprised by your power. Maybe that you have an angry side to you, or that possibly that you are facing your anger, you're accepting it and turning it into something else. You could be turning it into, like, you could be taking your anger and putting it into your work, like your art form, whether it be expressive dance or interpretive dance. I just heard that. Or artwork. You could be putting your anger or whatever this shadow side is into your artwork, and it surprises people that you have like this in you. I think that many people are surprised that you have this in you because you seem like, I don't know, perfect, like picture perfect to the world, or like you may present as a sweetheart, and I think you are, but there's also another side to you, okay, that you're not afraid to show anymore. So if this is not resonating with you, that's okay. I would say, you know, maybe one of the other piles would be for you, but this is, if this is describing your energy, then definitely stay tuned for this pile, because this is the energy here of something that you've been through, and it has made you stronger, but in a way, it's brought out maybe like a dark side of you, or like anger, aggression, that kind of thing, but you're able to use it as a catalyst to actually like put it towards your work, whatever you're doing. And it's surprising people because it is very powerful, and I think that it can be used for good, or it can be very destructive depending on how you use this energy. But what surprises people is the power that your energy has, because people are seeing that like you have a lot of emotions that are very deep. You are, yeah, the King of Cups. You could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or an earth sign. Or you could have been entangled with somebody who, like I said, was an unsavory individual, who was an earth or water sign. But you also have some of these energies in you, meaning that you have a lot of emotions, and you are artistic, and you are somebody who has a very vivid imagination, and you're lively. I am sensing that. You have a lot of compassion, and you're kind, but you don't tolerate people who are not nice to you, and you have your own ways of dealing with it. And you know, with the Three of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, you may have had low tolerance for fake friends. You may have attracted some fake friends. We had that in one of the other piles too. You may have attracted some very, very jealous or low vibrational friends with the Three of Cups. That can stand for friendship. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you know, I think that you'll be very rewarded once you invest in people who will treat you with kindness and regard, high regard. Because that's really, you know, you don't need people who are going to treat you poorly. You definitely, I can see you know your worth, and you're not going to tolerate that kind of treatment. So that's actually a good thing, that you're not going to stand for it. And I'm just going to light a candle. You have a new resolve, Spirit just told me. You have like a new resolve about you. And yeah, you're not going to take poor treatment. You're also not going to wait forever for somebody to make up their mind about you. If they can't make up their mind about you, you're moving on. I think that could surprise some people about you too. That, you know, you're putting yourself first, but you have very healing energy and very healing vibes about you. And I think that you are a very good person, especially at the heart and soul level. If you've been scorned or hurt, it may take some time to heal this. But I do believe deeply that you're gonna find the healing, and you're gonna be able to heal others, because you have healer vibes. I want to look into the number 1212 a little bit here, because you chose angel number 1212. So let's see what the meaning is of 1212. The angel number 1212 is a mirror hour, which is a time when a number is repeated after the colon, such as 1111, 1212. And mirror hours are opportunities to reconnect with yourself and connect with the universe. And it says 1212 means everything is happening as it should be, and it's a reminder to trust in the timing of your life and have faith that things are going to work out for you in the end. And it said, even if things are tough right now, 1212 encourages you to keep going and trust that better days are ahead. Okay. And in a twin flame connection, 1212 means you've reached a new level. Whether you are single or in a relationship, it means that things are different now. And 1212 can mean that it is time to advance upon your path. Stepping out of your comfort zone. Your soulmate is just around the corner. Wow. Prosperity, contentment, and joy are on their way to you. So, you know, even if you've been through a rough time, know that better things are ahead for you. And this is just something that you've had to go through and grow through, Spirit was saying. All right, so can you tell us more about how my Pile 3 is surprising people? I just heard that maybe people didn't think you could show or express anger, and you've been able to speak up for yourself. You've been able to say no, or defend yourself and have a voice. And maybe that's been one of your lessons, to find your voice. People didn't know that you had that in you. You're surprising people. Yeah. People are also surprised, just kind of as a side note here. This card says you've never had plastic surgery or Botox. People are surprised by that, because when it comes to your physical beauty, because these cards are mixed with physical and personality traits, and things like that, but you've never had plastic surgery, that surprises people, because you look perfect. You look perfectly proportioned, and your skin looks like youthful and tight. You don't look old, okay? And some people are very surprised when they ask you or they ask around if you've had plastic surgery or Botox, and when you say no. Okay. You're over it. Yep, you've moved on. Six of Swords, you've left somebody. People are surprised you did this. You're taking care of yourself and you're over it. People are surprised you're over it. This could be that some of you are getting out of toxic situations. But hey, I'm glad you're getting out of it. You know, you don't deserve that. That's for sure. I love this because we have these dance shoes here, okay, the ballet shoes, and look at this. You sure can dance and move your body. Spirit sure does have a way of confirming things here. People are surprised at the way that you move your body. It's very sensual, and you sure can move your body. Your body movements are seductive, and you surprise people with your appeal. Just, you know, you are blunt. You speak your mind now. A text that you sent to someone surprised them. Okay? Something that you said to somebody really surprised them. You were honest and you were blunt and you spoke your mind, or maybe you said this in person, but you spoke your mind and you were honest and you showed that, yeah, you're speaking your mind, but you surprised somebody because maybe they thought that you would never say this thing. Some of you could eat a lot of junk food and you still look that good. It says, wow, you surprise people. So, yeah, your body looks great. People can't believe it. And you're quite psychic too. Maybe your gifts are growing. You're very articulate and intelligent as well. And that's what's surprising people, is like your physical beauty. You may be starting to embrace a darker aesthetic. You could be starting to experiment with dark colors, dark makeup for my feminines out there. Or maybe a gothic look, or different styles that lend to that kind of thing. You are quite psychic though, yeah. And you do speak your mind. It seems like too, some of you can get away with eating junk food and still looking great. Some of you may be naturally, you know, just good looking. Lucky you. Don't have to try that hard. Your body shape looks really great, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're, you know, like extremely thin or anything. Whatever size or shape you are looks great on you. Looks beautiful. And it's an attractive shape is what I was hearing. It's an attractive shape and size for you. It's just right for your personality and your face and your energy. And I just heard too, it's addictive. Your physical vibes, your aura, all that is very addictive. You have an addictive energy. I want to go ahead and roll the astro dice and see if I can get your birthday or birth month, okay, or sun, moon, or ascendant. We have Gemini, Aries, Libra, and Pisces. You could have any of those in your sun, moon, or ascendant position. We have 5 and 3. That could be 8 when added together, which is August. August would yield to a Leo or Virgo, depending on which day in August you were born. The third month is March. That could be a Pisces. So again, that's confirmation, double confirmation on the Pisces energy. Pisces or Aries. Okay. And then the number 5 is for May. You could be a Taurus or a Gemini, depending on which day in May you were born. And that's a double confirmation on the Gemini as well. Let's go ahead and get some names, and then we'll do charms. Okay. So how this works is I'm going to be putting some letter tiles out. I will be saying some names that Spirit gives me, and I'll be channeling directly from Spirit. I may also say where you live or some hints and clues about you. If I say a family member or friend's name, let that be confirmation that this is definitely your pile. Okay? And if you see your name in here, but you don't see one letter because one letter is missing, it still can count, okay? It still counts, even if one letter is missing. And you can duplicate letters if you need to. I was hearing Costa Rica, so somebody here could be from Costa Rica. I was hearing Nicaragua. Somebody could be from Nicaragua. Or somebody could have traveled there recently. The name Gianna, Giovanna, or Gigi, Enrique or Enrico, Enrique, Mercedes, Libby, Johnson, Jonah, Janae, Jeanette, Janetta, Jamiroquai, Chantel, Vivian, Purdue, that could be somebody's last name, Perry, Nala, Cassia, Natasha and Natalie, Destiny, Kristen, the last name Schultz, Linda, Whitney and Naz, Brady, Gemma, Nancy, Lee, Pooja, Lori and Beth, Joji, Juju, Mark or Marcus, DeMarcus, Samuel, Steph or Stephanie, Craig, Demi, Cassie, Cassandra, Foley, Marta, Luis, Louisa, and Mila, Misty, Francine and Sid, Sydney and Jessie or Jessica, Lynn, Justina, Daniela, Jackson, Marina or Molina, Shania and Shanara. That's a pretty name. Darius, Shar, Julie, Ramona or Mona, Raymond, Tay and Ty, Owen, Adana, Ace and Savannah, Mark, I might have already said that, Mark, it's coming through again, Megan, April, what else, Spirit? Brooklyn, Brady, Brandy, Tanya, Kamaya, Kimberly, Makira, LaShonda, I heard LaFrey, that could be somebody's name, last name maybe, or Freya, Freesia, okay, Monica. I'll say a few more names, okay, and then we'll move on to the charms. I'm seeing Nigeria too. Somebody could be from Nigeria. Tuscany, Warren, Patiko, somebody could be from Bosnia, Lithuania, Shiloh, Jazzy, Jermaine, Nija. I never heard that. Naya? I was hearing Nija. I've never heard that name before. Star. Nessa. Maybe that's like a nickname for Vanessa or something. Somebody here could be in the Marines or Marine Corps, Army, Navy, that kind of thing, in the service. Red Berets. Don't know what that means, but I was hearing Red Beret, Green Beret. Okay. Somebody here could be from China. The names Sonia and Sylvie. If you have a puppy, you could see your puppy's name in here. I was just hearing that for somebody out there. And I was hearing the name Sherman. I just saw in my mind's eye a camel. That could be that maybe you live near a desert, or maybe you plan on making a visit to a desert. Okay. All right. We got Crazy. I'm hearing that song, Madonna's song, Crazy for You. I feel like there's somebody from your past who's hung up on you currently, and they're going kind of cuckoo because you cut them off, and they are thinking you are unforgettable. They're having a lot of flashbacks. I'm hearing that, of the two of you being together, spending time together, perhaps even being intimate together. It says be good. Somebody could be I don't know why I was getting this, but hoping that you're doing well or making good decisions. Somebody's extra worried about you. This could be a family member or somebody who maybe you don't trust, or somebody who could put on like a fake like facade or whatever. Somebody that I don't feel that you trust, but they're worried about you being good, but yet they're not trustworthy. So yeah, I'm getting that. Somebody who could be watching your profile, like your social media, or trying to spy on you. Okay? Just know that you are safe and fully protected. And say a little extra prayer of protection if you feel called to. Okay? But know that when you do that, there's so much power in that and protecting yourself. And when you're putting out good vibes, and things like that, you're going to get that back. So just keep, be aware of that. I was hearing something about the law of 3. So that could be relevant to you. I'm not sure. The rule of 3 or law of 3. I'm not sure. I don't really know exactly what that is, but I was hearing something about that. So if that's like resonating with you, please let me know and what that is. I might even look that up later to see what that is, because I'm like curious. But yeah, I was hearing like either law of 3 or rule of 3. So that could have special meaning to you. We have the blossoming flower here for all of the growth that you're doing, and this growth is surprising people. We have bondage though, so there is somebody who is definitely from your past that is trying to like maybe attach themselves to you energetically, But like I said, just protect yourself and know that you are protected, and you can cut those energetic cords as well. And that's going to help you to be more protected from people who are trying to get in your energy. Okay. It says ready to fight. So people see you as like, I can't make this up. Like, I seriously, I have like sweaty palms about this right now. And I have chills because of the accuracy. This is insane. Like, people see you as, yeah, like they're seeing a different side of you. They're seeing that you're ready to fight. You're not going to lay back. You're not going to lay back and take it. You're ready to fight. You're ready, if you need to, fight for yourself, defend yourself. It says the answer is no. So if somebody wants back, you're like, hell no. And you're blocking them, and you mean it. You mean what you say what you mean. It says, Shoku Rei, the power of the universe is here. So that's a symbol for Reiki, you know, the power in your hands and the energy that you emit. You're very powerful. You can use it for good or bad, and that is your choice. Just know that something about like what you put out, you may receive that back. So if you're feeling upset at somebody, just a little reminder about what you put out, you may get back. Okay? No, I'm not judging anybody for what they do, but it's just a friendly reminder of what we put out in the universe. Some, you know, we don't want to get that back, so it's best to, yeah, no, I'll just leave it at that. We have Hello Kitty, which just talks about like you have this innocent side to you. You have this sweet inner child, possibly a side to you that needs to be nurtured a little bit here. And if that means that you have to show a little bit of like, you know, your fangs to people, or a little bit of aggression or anger in order to protect that inner child or whatever, and maybe that's a coping mechanism, do whatever you have to do, you know, for yourself for now to heal that or to nurture that inner child, and then, you know, you can figure out the details later. That's what I was getting. That it's important to nurture yourself however you feel is appropriate right now, you know, through numerous different ways of like self-soothing. You can nurture your inner child or the inner you who needs this healing, and maybe the nurturance that the people around you haven't been showing you, but you deserve so much to hear all of these wonderful things about you. And so Spirit is showing me, like, if you were to put up positive affirmations in your, like on your bathroom mirror, that's going to really, really help you out. It's just a helpful suggestion that Spirit just brought into this reading. So thank you, Spirit, for that idea. That could be really helpful to you. Positive affirmations written down or printed out and put up on your bathroom mirror, so that when you're brushing your teeth in the morning or you're looking in the mirror, you can read these positive affirmations and give yourself those positive things, positive kind words, and being kind to yourself and lifting yourself up is going to lift you up and out of that, the negative space where others have maybe tried to hold you and push you down and hold you in. But you were meant to rise out of that and be that phoenix and rise out of that low vibrational energy and be the eagle. Destiny, you're on your right path. You're doing all right. Pat yourself on the back. You know, you've been through hell and back. You've been through a lot. I can tell that. You know, you're not gonna curl up and just let people walk all over you. You're on your right path. You're on the path to healing. You're on this may be like a totally new thing for you, but you're a trailblazer. You're doing something. You may be the first in your family to do something huge. You could be healing, you know, maybe you're the first in your family to really, really make something of yourself, or like go to college, or get out of a situation, or breaking family patterns and things like that. So yeah, I can tell this is huge. This is big. What's this? Femininity, innocence, good health, love, and patience. And shocked. Okay. So you have this feminine side to you, whether you're a man or a woman or anything you identify as, you have a soft side to you, you have an innocence inside of you, you have a loving side to you, you have a patient side of you. But I think that and that is like that's your natural self, that is you. And then people are shocked by some of the things they're seeing in you right now, which could be that, like I said, you're exhibiting anger and expressing this in your craft, whether this be your art or what you're doing, your craft, okay, your work, maybe you're an expressive dancer, like I said, or whatever. We can play a little spiritual Scrabble here too. And, you know, you can feel free to do this, but not everything is going to resonate. But yeah, you can make different words in here and see what fits for you. I'm seeing somebody here needs to make a pros and cons list, Spirit is saying. If you're trying to weigh a decision, and write down the good things about this thing and the bad things about this thing, and see which list is longer, and that it's going to help you make up your mind about something. Also, I'm seeing schedule. Somebody here, Spirit is saying you need to get on a schedule. You need to get a routine. It's going to help you. It's going to give you the ability to sleep better at night. There's something, this is going to tie into your sleep and your like how you feel mentally. And also something here about, yeah, something here about your sleep schedule needs to get back on schedule. Okay, you could take like melatonin short term if that's an option for you. I think you can take it for like up to 2 weeks at a time. So it's just like a natural supplement. Anyway, Spirit's bringing that through for a suggestion for anybody who may need that. It's not good for long term from what research shows, but if you're having a hard time sleeping, getting on a schedule or a routine may help, Spirit is saying. Shine, okay? You really shine brighter than you know. So keep that in mind, that you really are like a shining star. You're beautiful. Shine bright like a diamond. I was hearing that song, Shine Bright Like a Diamond. Okay. Rihanna sings that song. And you may want to listen to that song. You really do shine bright. And I'm seeing co-star. Some of you could, you know, be an actor or be an influencer, social media influencer. Yeah. Somebody has a family reunion coming up pretty soon. That should be interesting. If you decide to go. You know, and just remember, if you have a family reunion coming up, if you don't feel comfortable, you know, going, and this goes for anything that you have coming up, if you don't feel comfortable about it, you know, Spirit is bringing up that pros and cons list too. Make a pros and cons list and see if you really want to go. You don't have to go. Of course, you're not obligated to do these types of things. If you don't have peace about something, there may be a reason for it. Like if your heart is telling you don't do something, there may be a reason for it. So don't let anyone pressure you into going to like any kind of event if you don't want to. Spirit is really bringing that through for somebody. And something here about co-signing. You may be very careful about if anyone asks you to co-sign for anything. If this is like a friend or anybody who wants you to co-sign for a loan for them, I would really urge you to think about that and consider that, because Spirit is bringing that through about a co-sign. But if you are an individual who is needing somebody to co-sign for you, that could be something that may be in your future. That somebody could offer to co-sign something for you so that you could get a loan. But if anybody asked you to co-sign, what I was getting is don't do it. Don't co-sign for somebody. So I hope that message helps somebody out there. These are very, very specific to somebody out there. I hope that it resonated. Please let me know if it did. If you like a personal reading, please let me know. I do offer those, and I can give you more personal types of, information with personal readings, of course. And my prices are really affordable, and I always enjoy connecting with you. And please do take a moment to like this video and subscribe if you haven't yet already, and comment and let me know if you enjoyed this kind of topic and this kind of reading. And also, if you would like to join my channel membership program, you can look in my description box below. I do I do offer some perks and extra benefits for my members, my channel members, and it's awfully nice to have your support. So thank you to all my current channel members, and anybody who's interested can find more info in my description box. Thank you to all my Patreon members. I really love and appreciate you all so much. I love my Patreon community. I do 2 videos a week on there. So it's all about like 18+ uncensored readings. It's about beauty, gossip, love, all kinds of topics. Some are very, very spiritual, and it just depends. You get to vote on the topics there. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So check out my Patreon, or you can also check out my website for more information about the services that I offer. And my website is, I'll link it in the description box below, but it is www.mysticrosepsychic.com. And also, if you'd like to donate to my channel, it's never expected but always appreciated. And I will put info in the description box on how you can do that. If you haven't yet checked out my Mystic Rose Tarot Collective, my sister channel, feel free to do that. I'll link that in the description box below as well. It's just my sister channel. It's a collective readings, okay, for love and relationships. So, and there's a couple of 18+ uncensored, or not uncensored, they are censored because it's YouTube, but 18+ types of readings over there. Anyways, I hope you all take good care. Feel free to watch however many other piles that you were drawn to, because you could find multiple messages in there for you if you were drawn to them. Take good care, and until next time. Bye.